Climb the mountain so you can see the world, not so the world can see you. David Mikulov. These are coins from some of the places that me and my family have traveled. I think traveling is a great experience, and these coins are just one symbol of the places that we were able to go and the things that we were able to do. I haven't traveled to too many foreign countries, but the ones that I have traveled to were beautiful and each had their own rich history that was fun to explore. In this speech, I will tell you how these coins help reflect the culture of traveling to me, and how not only can traveling be fun, but it can also be really educational. So first of all, coins have many uses, and the first being, and the most obvious, is that they're used for money. They're used to help you survive in these other places, to pay for things, but that isn't their only use. They also help reflect the places that you've been to. They're a symbol of the place that you've been, and you can look at each of them and notice a difference and help remember where you went and the places that you've been to. I think they're better than buying something from a gift shop, because I think they're a lot more symbolic of the actual place that you've been to, but they don't only have use, they also help reflect what many people value about traveling. The first of all being that they help you remember the places that you've been to, like I mentioned. They each have a symbol of the place that you've been to, like a rupee from India or a euro from the UK. They're each going to help symbolize the place that you've been to, and I think they're better than a photo because it's not just you and something, it's you and something that you brought back home with you. But they don't just do that, they also help. What the most important value about traveling is, they help you learn about these other countries. So I think it's really important to broaden your mindset and always learn about other people and not just stay in your own bubble. And I think that coins honestly are a really good way to do that, because they each have an important person on it, or an important event, or an important date from that different culture and from that different place. But not just that, they're also an integral part of these other cultures, and they're their monetary system. This is what helps their society run, and I think that it can honestly really help you learn about these other places just by looking at the differences between them, or just by looking at them in general. But those aren't the only reasons why I personally like the traveling. I really like it because I love to experience new things. I love new languages, new cultures, new places. I just really like anything that's different than here or where I've grown up. And I think the most interesting story, the most one that I can remember, is walking into a grocery store in France and seeing that everything was in French and it was all laid out differently. And even though that seems boring, that was like, oh my god, it's so fun. Like, I thought it was cool to just see that it was different than back home. But not only that, I also like the experience of traveling. I love getting on long plane rides. I love going on buses, trains, subways, anything that's not just a car, which is always what we travel around in. So any kind of new transportation, I love that. Love going to new places. I don't care that it takes like 10 hours to fly. Like, I thought it was fun, even though I was really tired. And that's just what I really like about traveling. So I hope you can see that traveling isn't just fun, like I explained, but it's also really educational and really can help just broaden your scope about the world and other places. And I just want to thank you for listening, and I want to tell you that if you can travel, do it.